Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising. Or good evening, depending on where you are. Turn this down a bit. Yo, the energy's low. The energy's low. I don't even know why I'm laughing. And I've been laughing to myself since I've been in this energy, this channeled energy. Let me just read kind of what I wrote here. I can't remember where I stopped off this morning. But one thing I'm going to say is, every single reading I've done here on YouTube, I believe is in connection to the revelation, to what's about to come out. I'm not even going to use my cards right now, because I've learned to understand how I connect to the divine, how my intuition works with me and for me, everything around me, as well as me using my cards. That's only recent for me, but I've always just had a knowing, an inner knowing, always, through dreams. Anybody who knows me knows I was a soap fanatic. Like, I was into every single UK soap that there was, Australian soaps that there was, US soaps that there was. I was just a fanatic about it. Maybe it's because you just learn different. It was just a safe way of learning about different characters, maybe, as I shimmered through my own earthly experiences, through music, through movies. Since this last transition, this last ascension process for me, I've shut off from all of that. I no longer I haven't watched UK TV. I haven't watched TV forevermore. No news, nothing like that for about 2+ years now. I only take in the information that my highest energy leads me to. Not to say I don't know what's going on in the world around me. Of course I do. But I choose the energy that I allowed to come in. Going back to the live reading that I was listening to yesterday, I choose the ingredients for my soup. Nobody can come in on my pot and put in whatever they want. Why? Because I raised my boundaries, set my boundaries to a level that too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the broth, you know? Let me carry on reading what I wrote here. Through reoccurring events and synchronicities, dreams, etc. Someone's caught up in the fast life, and someone's been kicked while they was already down. Like I was led to, pushed to, and it was only by mistake, but I was typing in Jekyll and Hyde, because for it to come through, especially in a reading, there's something within that, and when I do go deep, I go deep. Just like back in, I think it was my only ever Taurus zodiac reading that I've done on the channel, and it's titled Here Comes Al Capone. I believe it's a Fuji song, but that part of the song when it says Here Comes Al Capone, I tapped into an energy then, which is very similar to this energy that I'm tapped into right now. But right now, a lot more's come to light. Going back to the reading that I did, how you gonna lie to a high priestess? I already know what you did that winter. Sinister. One second, because I'm getting more downloads, but again. Anyway, it says, this is a true story. Whosoever's been resonating with the readings up until this point, this is a true story of Dr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde. And the mistake I made a while ago whilst I was just tapping into the energy is when I typed in Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Hyde, or whatever, I typed in Dr. Pride instead of Hyde. And then when I did that anyway, a movie came up, a movie that's on YouTube. If I remember, by the time I get to upload it onto here, I would add it in the description. But anyway, I watched it, and as I was watching it, I literally saw my readings coming through the movie. Things that I was intuitively feeling for years coming through the movie. No different to any of the other audio voyant energies that I've been around. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I look over the years, certain movie references has made me aware of or warning to particular events. Let's say music as well. Going back to the rhythm, Better Dub's rhythm, 2017. I was that rhythm came to me on my birthday. Playing the song in my car, happy birthday to you, mama. When I searched that whole rhythm, because if I hear one song and it touches me, I will search the rhythm. And when I searched the rhythm, that was my anthem. That was literally my daily anthem. That's what got me up and going in a time of chaos, let's say. So I recognize how the divine connects to me and through me. Yeah, so this is why I carried on watching the movie. Some would say, oh, you pulled the energy. No, the energy was already coming through way before I even saw this movie. Yeah, so just to show you how my energy works. It is, yeah, so I'm saying this is a true energy of Jekyll and Hyde. Dreams that come to mind. And then I listed some dreams that came to my mind. But to go through every single dream right now, but someone's needing to inquire about, or someone's found out about something that's taking place in a past life with a feminine energy, a mothering energy. And I put here someone, because this is all channeling. So it says someone here needs to inquire about the black bag of money, the murder, the doctor, the priest, the sacrifice of the clone. That's covered over. There's a covered in a dream that I had. There was a body on a bed, covered over, morgue style. So a sheet was over the body, no face was seen. No body, you know, you can see the whole body, but you can't see who's underneath there. And there was 3 people, 3 women sitting around this bed, and somebody burst into the room and called upon a bag of money, and it was given to them, and they walked out again. But there was an energy of a child here also. But anyway, who are these 3 other people? Third party, bad influences, enablers. Someone was rejected and protected by the Most High. Not every situation is for everyone. We all have our own destined path. Remove from this madness and trigger you into an ascension, to where you are, from where you currently are. This person is trapped in fear, a place not of the divine, in a state of illusion and confusion, not of the divine. Someone is not a divine, someone is not as divine and keeping someone trapped. Someone is not a divine and keeping someone trapped in fear. How? Projecting their insecurities and doubts. The more I try to pull away from the energy, because I'm just writing right now as I was just channeling the energy, so that's how it's coming out. So it says, the more I try to pull away from the energy with intention, and when I say that is pull away from watching the movie, and it's a sad story, and because I intuitively know what's not being said in the movie, in addition to, I'm going to add those readings in the description also. The author of Jekyll and Hyde, Robinson Louis Stevenson. There was a high energy, like when they were speaking of his wife, I think they refer to her as Fanny. So it's either someone has a great grand, a grandaunt, a wife with that name. I don't know, but it was just a strong energy. Anyway, because I know I have. So it says, man is not truly one, but truly two. Edward Hyde don't exist only in the mind. So Hyde was the darker energy, the evil side of Jackal, or I can't remember now. But yeah, it says, going back to the others of the readings, caught up with prostitution, STDs, temptation of marriage to a night worker. If I remember, I'm gonna tag these other readings into the description of this recording. This is a case of night worker in some kind of connection with a night walker, a connection that nobody was aware of. I'll go back to one song I put up when I first came out on YouTube, and it was Karmic, show your face. Don't let that man hide you in disgrace. In tell me that you're big and you're move from the door. In tell me that you're big and your fear very sore. And by the way, what this me a year. And by the way, what this me a year that you pull this on from the class sheet, Karmic, something like that it is saying. And it says, they never tell you say me is a woman and me hard to defeat. You think him down there and you think him not see. You think when him come women see the missing tea. Karmic, show your face. Yeah. Goes back to that clone energy again. That's what's coming into my mind. That's not what's written here, but again it's coming into my mind again. And then there was a season that I was watching, just recently watching on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called The Irregulars. Yeah. But whilst I was watching it, or listening to it I should say, I was doing minor works around, so I was kind of looking at it and doing what I was doing around the home. But coming to episode 2, it was in regards to a demon extracting teeth from children. Yeah. But I wasn't really listening because I was just getting on with the work I was doing, but I kind of overstood what it was saying, or what it was kind of about. Instantly I referred back to my song. And what is me a year that you're pulling from the class sheet, Karmic. Where my son T? Everything is relevant. I understand my energy and my gift and how the Most High connects with me. Yeah? So anyway, it says health issues, liver, pay for help to cure, mental trappement, testing on animals or not testing at all, obsessed with recognition, fame and fortune, lust and greed. Someone may physically appear different to you, may appear pale in color, aggressive, and caught up with their own poison. Got caught up within their own poison. Henry VIII just flashed to mind at that point. Had many wives in fear of producing a child, a son. The sun shines on the divine in the situation. Chemically imbalanced. This is where I picked up about here, about the Netflix season again now. Listen, there's a sinister energy over whatever this energy is about. After the loss of someone began to act out of their natural state, avoided the truth of the past, the foundation and the root of the who of them, began to use the underworld for their own experiments, to get what it was that they wanted, one way or the other, through one way or the other, pregnancy. And listen, I picked up a strong energy of someone forcing themselves upon somebody, and strong energy. Someone saw the ugly to someone. Someone saw the ugly to someone's good. Managed to escape by the skin of their teeth, maybe with low assistance, but something can just happen. Something can just happen. Hear no evil, speak no evil, and see no evil. strangulation. Someone fell in love with his darker side and got caught up and just managed to escape by the skin of their teeth. As I was ready to tap out, the sun came out, literally behind me, because I was ready to say, forget this, I'm done with this movie, like, let me just get on and do what I need to do. Hey, as I was ready to tap out, the sun came out. Carry on to the end. You're protected. Closed cycle, judgment, choices, decisions, and consciousness. And consciousness of your actions, coincidences of your actions, vengeance on the mothering energy, feminine energy, even the feminine within. Listen, time to transmute my energy, because this is heavy or fuck. This is heavy or fuck. Listen, time to transmute my energy into positivity. And remember, man's rejection is God's protection, because whatever this BS is all about, you have to leave them to it. Someone's trapped within their ego and their pride. They're caught between realms. What I saw at the end of that movie, because I had to carry on because that's what I was guided to do. I'm not going to allow this energy to affect me for what's to come. I can see the light at the end of my tunnel. Listen, it says, going back to the karmic read that's connected to the reading that I did yesterday, very much so. The one titled, Holding On Too Tight Can Prove Dangerous. Twin flame or twin fly, who that a fly, or who that a spy? I'm going to add that one in the description too. When you play with fire, you must get burned. When you play a role that don't belong to you, it's just not for you. The Most High will create a tower moment in your life for that facade to crumble and fall, because man should not interfere with God's work. I didn't even write that, that's just what come to my mind now. Because this night worker knows and has it over Dr. Pride's head. The information's now out. Stay still. Someone's underground. That I don't know if anyone remembers the manhunt. I'm in the UK, but it was in an area I believe called Cumberland, 2009. Someone's on the run. Going back to another reading I did. Run, rabbit, run, run, run. Here comes a farmer with him gun, gun, gun. Listen, whatever this energy is deep, and it's all being revealed. It's all being revealed. Everything's, as they say, the shit hits the fan. There's a reading I also did, that same twin flame, what a shame. Who that a spy? Who that a fly? Or something like that. Yeah, the dogs were howled. In that movie, just before Hyde got caught in this rat trap, that's the song I was hearing at the time, as he climbed up as if he was King Kong and fell after he was shot at and fell to the ground. The dogs were howling, the police dogs were howling, barking, because something energetically weren't right there. Because at the time when they were shooting, he was in his form of the rat poison that he gave to himself, or he mistakenly got bitten by another rat, infected by it, influenced by it, I don't know. And then that song just kept on playing in my head. It says, beep beep, you better move over. Beep beep, here comes the driver. Buck up in a rat, trap your buck up in a death, trap it, buck up in a rat, trap your mouse, get. I can't remember all of the words, I don't even know if that's how it all goes, but that's what was just going round and round and round and round and round in my head. If this resonates, and you're the divine energy in this is not a situation that you was ever meant to be a part of. It was never meant to be part of your destiny. It's the reason why the Most High removed this night walker out of your life. You understand? Because whatever this situation is that's just hit the fan, it was never, you was never meant to be taken off of your road as a master manifester, as an alchemist, high priestess or high priest, or emperor or empress. This is sinister stuff. This is not your lifestyle, not your monkey, not your circus. There's an emotional tie because of the connection that was shared, but other than that, you have to let this situation go. You have to let this situation go. For me, like I said, I see the light at the end of my tunnel, and as soon as I stop recording, I'm tapping into my positive energy, my higher self, the energy of the divine, because I've got shit to do. There's no need to know all of the answers. What's for you can never pass you. What happens in darkness must come to the light, sooner or later. I did a reading some time ago. It was an unrecorded reading, and it said warning or alibi, the unrecorded video. Now I understand why it wasn't recorded, because at that time, what's coming out wasn't meant to come out then. I don't know the timescales of my readings. It would have to be for somebody who I've done a reading for to see the turnaround, to see how quickly it comes in towards them. For me, when I do my own personal readings, I'm talking about within 12 hours. Within 12 hours, I see certain things. So I don't know if this is a warning or this is an alibi reading. I don't know what to title this reading, this part of it. But all I know is there's revelations that's coming to light. Soon, and very soon, there's revelations coming to light. And just before I go, let me just see, because I will come back and do a reading, but only on what comes out now. What's the energy of this download and this message? Empowerment and divine feminine. Listen, know yourself. Know yourself. This wants to come out. Discernment is in the reverse. Someone didn't use their discernment. Solar plexus. Someone didn't use their discernment. Someone went against their gut instincts. Passion at the bottom of the deck. Again, that was at the bottom of the deck in another one of the readings, recent readings. Alchemy. Understand. I don't know who this is resonating for, other than, but this is a message I feel like discernment. What I'm going to do is just read off of this and then I'm going to call it a day. It says the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source, divine feminine. The frequency of the divine feminine supports our receptive nurturing and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to the intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Solar plexus, but it was in the reverse. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. And this was in the reverse. The frequency of the alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Discernment. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Listen, knowing whatever it was that you shared in the past was something special, you understand? Appreciate that. But whatever this situation is, it's got nothing to do with you. You need to let it go. Live and you learn. Take what you need from it, like a chicken bone. You take what you need from it and you discard of the rest. You're not going to swallow the bones, so why would you? Listen. the energy is triggering. But like I said, when you have insight and confirmation and clarity, and you listen to your intuition, I listen to my intuition, I always do, I always listen to the highest energy within me. It's the reason why it's a heavy energy to sit in and explain right now, but it's not an energy that's going to affect my forward movement. It come in like in why me make you know no man mad me. Go listen to the truth, me have no envy. Go listen to the truth, me have no envy. Ludi, blackjack, that's a womaness. Me live me life like how me play chess, but I am who I am, nothing more, nothing less. Empress, upcoming high priestess, alchemist. Me not gonna say me are the best, me no could live into the rest. YouTube, Insta, me not come be impressed. And the truth me I gonna seek, me not gonna seek nothing less. Empress, upcoming high priestess, alchemist. Me not gonna say me are the best, me no could live into the rest. Listen, I will come back and I'm going to do a reading on this energy. I'm going to keep this energy down and I'll tap back in.